Hi everyone. Today we are going to see a Python program to demonstrate stacked bar graph. Earlier we have seen a simple bar graph. What exactly is a bar graph? Bar graph is used to represent the data in the form of the rectangular bars in the form of length and height accordingly. So now how you are going to plot the bar graph stacked in a stacked manner, which means one over the other. So in order to plot this bar graph, we are taking the help of a iris dataset. So what exactly is this iris dataset? We'll just have a quick look at here. So in GitHub, you can find this iris dataset. This iris dataset is nothing but a flower dataset, which is mainly used for classifying whether your flower is a. There are three categories or three species of flowers here, which is called as a setosa. If you have a look at here, this is setosa, and versicolor is the second species, and the third species is virginica. So you are going to classify the flower into three of these categories based on what? Based on sepal length, based on sepal width, based on petal length, and based on petal width. Based on all these four features, you're going to classify your flower whether it is going to be a setosa, versicolor, or virginica and all. So now, as we said, we are plotting a bar graph. We need to define our x-axis and we need to define our y-axis. Our x-axis is going to be species here, so which is nothing but the three categories we are trying to plot, and the y-axis is going to be, first is sepal length, and over it, as it is a stacked bar graph, over it our y-axis is going to be sepal width, and over these two you're going to plot metal based on petal length, and over these three you're going to plot petal width. So how we are going to do so? We'll quickly jump into the Jupyter notebook, and if I'm going to I'll be providing you this GitHub link also to download your iris CSV file. If you want, you need to download your CSV file and put it in your local machine and then access this dataset. Okay, I hope you're clear with the dataset. The dataset contains the four features which are taken in four columns, or four features which are our y-axis, and the last final column is going to be our species, which are defining it as a x-axis. We'll quickly jump into Jupyter notebook. As usual, we need to import our pandas data frame. We need to import our pyplot clip. So we have our data set. We are downloading our data set and we are putting in our local machine. We need to put it in a local machine. So once it is in my local machine, this is where my CSV file is located. This is where I saved it. So I am going to read it with the help of a function called read underscore CSV. There is a function called read underscore CSV which will read the CSV file. So with pd dot read underscore CSV is going to retrieve you your CSV file and store it in your data frame. So this is my data frame. Data frame, I named it as df underscore dataset underscore iris. So in this particular data frame, I am going to store my CSV file. So based on this data frame is, as we already spoke of in our earlier videos, data frame is nothing but a two-dimensional array. You can visualize it in the rows and in the form of rows and columns. Okay, so if you can visualize this in the form of rows and columns. Okay, and the column names can be sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and species. This is how you can access this all the values actually. So now this is how I first try to retrieve and store it back in my data frame. Once I store it back, we are trying to plot a bar graph, right? So df underscore dataset underscore iris of species. Okay. So I'm trying, as I said, the species is going to be our x-axis. This is our x-axis. Okay, this is my x-axis. And y-axis, as I said, I'm taking the sepal length. So let us take only the sepal length and plot it. I'll comment it out. So now if you could see, my x-axis is species, my y-axis is going to be only the sepal length. Based on sepal length, I'm going to plot a simple bar graph. So plt dot bar, x-axis is that species, y-axis is the sepal length where I retrieved and stored it into this, and the width I'm going to give it as a 0.3. And let me customize the color. CO layer equal to G. I'm customizing it into green color. Let us run this. So now if you could see, this is my Setosa, versicolor, virginica, and these are all the y-axis, based on what is this y-axis? The y-axis is going to be the sepal length. Okay, stop. So now we are trying to put sepal width. So y-axis underscore sepal width equal to, we need to retrieve it from our data set. So this is my data set, df underscore data set iris. So we have a column called as a sepal width. So from sepal width we are going to, so let us put it here. So from this we are trying to retrieve this sepal width and store it in y-axis here. So now we want it in a stacked manner. So that is why we are putting it bar plt dot bar x-axis y-axis sepal width bottom under this, under what you want the sepal width, under sepal length. So bottom equal to, there is a parameter called bottom equal to y-axis sepal length, and the color I am customizing into red, and width also I am customizing it as it is a 0.3 point 0.3, as I want the stacked bar graph to look appropriate in appropriate size instead of random sizes and all. Let us run. So now if you have a look at here, this is our Satauza, versicolor, virginica. Green is going to be your sepal length. Red is going to be your sepal width. So how we are going to differentiate it, as we already had a discussion about it while plotting our bar graphs, we need to put a legend there. Before that, we'll just name our x-axis and y-axis also. Okay. So let me name plt dot x label. So I'm going to label my x-axis as species. These are all three species, right? Okay. And similarly, my y-axis, so y label. So plt dot y label, we are going to put it as a different uh, features. These are all different features, right? So I'm just consolidating all together, all the four together to this, and then plt dot legend. So what is our legend going to look now? So our legend is, first we are going to give the green with a sepal length. So I'm just giving a sepal underscore length, or just let me give a space, sepal length, and then sepal width. And we also want other two features also to be stacked upon it. So I'm just giving a third one is going to be our petal length. If you have a look at iris dataset, you'll get a clear understanding. Petal width. Okay, petal length and petal width. So let us just run it. And also we didn't give our petal length and petal width, right? So we are going to take other two y-axis also. So petal, petal, length, petal length. So the petal length, I am taking it from here only. Petal length. Okay. And then the fourth is petal width. So I'm taking this petal width and I'm putting it here. So then now coming into picture, we want our petal length, sorry, we want our petal length to be stacked over these two. So that is why how we are going to plot it is plt dot bar x-axis, y-axis is going to be our petal length. So the values of petal length will be plotted here. Bottom equal to y-axis sepal length plus y-axis petal length. Sorry, sepal length and sepal width. So sepal width. Over these two you are trying to plot, right? You're trying to plot it over sepal length plus sepal width. You're trying to plot it over these two, your petal length. That is why I'm giving my y-axis petal length equal to, x-axis is going to be the same anyhow, species. Y-axis is going to be the petal length. And under the petal length, what are the two bar graphs? Sepal length and sepal width. And I'm going to give it as a blue. Okay. And similarly, I need to plot my petal width also. Similarly, so my y-axis is going to be petal width. So I'm just replacing my y-axis with petal width. And my bottom is going to be y-axis sepal length, y-axis sepal width plus y-axis petal length also. Let me add it here. And color, I can give anything. I'll give a cyan color, and the width is going to be zero point 0.3. And the x-axis is going to be species, y-axis are all the four features. Okay, sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. In order to differentiate them properly, I am giving mentioning in the form of a legend here. Okay, so plt dot show, this is how I am plotting my bar graph in a stacked way. Let us run and check the output. Okay, so this is how you can see Setosa versicolor virginica. X-axis is going to be species. This is my y-axis with features, and I labeled it as green is my sepal length. So green, G for sepal length. Okay, over it you have your red color. The red color is sepal width. Red color is sepal width. And then you have your blue color. A blue color is going to be your petal length. So blue color is petal length, right? Petal length, blue color. And then cyan color, the cyan color is going to be the petal width. So this is my petal width. So this is how I got it. If you want to title your bar graph also, there is something called plt dot title. I'm just titling it as Iris dataset for a clear information. It will look a little bit of information to you. Okay, let me run this. So this is our Iris dataset, which consists of three different species of flowers. Based on all the features, I stacked up in the form of a bar graph. So this is all about our stacked bar graph. So by retrieving in from the CSV file and by plotting in the form of a bar graph, this is how we plotted our stacked bar graph. Hope you got this. For more programs, please subscribe to Python Enthusiast, and thank you.